Students, let's proceed with the next part of the chapter. Okay, we started the solid state and we have reached to the lattice structures, and then after we discussed about unit cells. So today we will discuss the what type of the unit cells are there in the lattice. Okay, so basically there are two type of the unit cells. Unit cell, you people know that what is a unit cell? Unit cell means is the smallest unit of a lattice. If you break this lattice, if you break this unit cells, then the particles will get free from the bonding. Is it fine? So that is called your unit cell. So now, how many type of the unit cells are there? The first one will be your primitive unit cells, and second will be the centered unit cell. Okay, beta. So what is a primitive unit cell? Suppose we are talking about a cube. Okay, cube is a unit cell, and if you break all these bonds, then all the particles will get free. That's why it is called as a functional unit of the particular lattice, right? So here this is the unit cell in which it is made up of from the cube, and if the particles are present only at the corners, then it will be like this, like 1, then 2, then 3, and the 4. Okay, the particles will be like this. Okay, so particles are connected to each other. These are the spherical particles. Is it fine? All are connected to each other, and in that way they will give rise to the simple unit cell that is called primitive unit cell. Okay, beta. Now come to the second one, that is called centered unit cell. What is the meaning of the centered unit cell? You know that such type of this is the basic structure. This is the basic structure in which there are three type of the centered units. The centered unit cell, the one will be the body centered, then face centered, then end centered. These are sometimes called as a body centered cubic unit cell, face centered cubic unit cell, end centered cubic unit cell, because we are talking about only cubic structure, cubic lattices. Okay, so here the first thing is the body center. We will see that this is the basic the unit cell structure, right? So here what is the meaning of body center? One of the particle will be present at the center of the body. Suppose the particle will be present at the center of the body. Is it clear, students? So here you will see that all are connected with each other. This will be connected to this one, this will be connected to this one, this will be connected to this one. This is all particles will be connected to that. So here in this case you will see that suppose there is a cube, and at the center of the cube one particle is present, and the 8 particles are at the corners. Is it fine? So primitive cell will be there in all the cases, but one extra particle will be there which will be at the center of the body. That's why it is called as a body centered cubic unit cell. Now the second thing is a face centered cubic unit cell. The particles are present at the corners, you people know that, but apart from that particles will be present on each of the faces of the unit cell. So here you will see that how many faces are there? One face, then the second phase, then this is the third phase, then this is the fourth phase, this is the fifth phase, and this will be your sixth phase. Understood? These are the faces of the unit cell. Is it fine? So how many faces are there? Total 6 number of the faces are there, and which I have just darkened the blue color, right? So here you will see that the arrangement of this particle will be like this, and all are connected like this. Is it fine, students? So all are connected like this. Okay, now this will be for this one. Okay, and this is for this one. Okay, so all particles are connected with this one. Okay, so here you will see that this is like that. Okay, so this is called face centered, or one more is left behind. This will be connected with that like this. Understood? So all particles are connected with each other, and this is giving the 3-dimensional structure. Okay, and this is called face centered cubic unit cell. So what is the meaning of that? The primitive cell will be there, but extra particles are there which are present on the each and every face of the unit cell, and all are interconnected with each other. That's why it is called as a face centered cubic unit cell. Okay, the next thing is coming, that is your end centered cubic unit cell. What is the meaning of end centered? I told you that the primitive unit cell will be common in all the cases, but end centered means any two faces. Any two faces will be having one particle at the center of the faces. Is it fine? So suppose I have selected these two faces. Okay, so here one particle is present at the center, and here another particle will be present at the center. Okay, beta? So here you will find that if you connect this thing, then the structure will be like this. So in any opposite faces, one particles are present at the center of the face, that is called as end centered cubic unit cell. Okay, beta? So these are the various type of the unit cell which you study in case of the cubic. There are many other, but these are not there in the course. Is it fine? But these are the mainly basic units which you have to study in the 12th standard. Okay, now what will be the next part? We will collect the number of particles present in the each and every unit cell. We have to, just to calculate that. Here it looks like 8 particles are there, but actually 8 particles are not there. Here you can see that 8 plus 1, 9 particles are there, but 9 particles are not there. But in this side you can see that 6 plus 8, 14 particles are there, but 14 are not there. And this side 4 plus 2, that means 6 particles are seen, but 6 are not there. So whatever is visible, these are not present actually. Is it fine? So sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, not 6. 10 particles are present here. So these 10 particles are visible here, but these 10 are not present in that case. So we need to calculate the number of particles. Is it clear, students? So what are the number of particles? We have to just calculate it. Okay. Now, so we are calculating the number of particles per unit cell. So let's start with the first cell, that is a primitive unit cell. I told you that all the particles are connected with each other. So I have made one diagram like all particles are connected with each other. And when you see that if the balls are there, if particles are similar to the ball, or we can say spherical particles, so all spheres are connected with each other. The 1, 2, 3, 4. So four particles are there, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 particles at the bottom. The 4 upside, 4 downside. So total will be the 8. But the corners are round. Actually, the corners are round. So what we need to cut from the center, from each and every side of the particles, we have to cut down. Okay, so that time you can see that I have cut in that way. So these 4 particles are there. If you cut that, then what happened? This part is left behind. This part is left behind. This is the center part. Okay, which is left behind. So upper 4 particles will be having this much area, and the lower portion will also be having this much area. Is it clear? So here you will see that at the corners how many particles are there. So there are total number of the particles present at the corner will be equal to 8. Now we cut all these particles from all the 3 sides. Then what you will see that the part which is left behind, and because these empty portion has been removed. Okay, now the perfect square will be seen like this. This will be like that. Okay, so these particles will be in that way. Okay, students, so these particles will be in that way. Okay, so these are the part of the spherical particles after cutting. So the portion which is left behind, that will be the 1/8 part. How much portion is left? That is 1/8 part is left behind after cutting from all the 3 sides. So here it is written like part of the particles left after cutting, that will be equal to 1/8. Is it fine? The total of the particles is 8, and after cutting how much part is left behind? That is 1/8 part of the whole ball, whole particle. So here total part will be left behind is equal to 8 into 1/8. That means how many? 1 particle. So in a primitive unit cell, how many particles are there? If you actually see, so that time it will be only 1 particle, but it is visible now as in 8 particles. But actually how many particles are there? 1 particle is present. That is in the primitive unit cell. Now come to the second one, the centered unit cell. You have seen that body centered cubic unit cell. In the body centered, you have seen like the particles will be at the corners. Okay, the particles will be at the corners. Understood, student? Okay, and the next thing is 1 particle will be at the center. Okay, so now when you cut in that way, like this is the way of cutting. So the 4 particles are at the corner and 1 particle is center. I tried to show you, but actually this is not the arrangement. All the balls are connected with each other. Is it clear, students? So here you see that if you cut all the balls, fine, but leaving behind only center, because the knife will not be moving towards the center. Is it fine? So it will be cutting into the corners of the particles. So here you will see that after cutting, how much portion is left behind? That is 1/8 part. So here you will see that total of the particles at the corner of the unit cell, that will be equal to 8. Now after cutting, how much part is left behind? That is 1/8. Then total number of the particles at the corner will be 8 into 1/8, that is equal to 1. Is it fine? That is similar to this one. That will be common for every unit cells. I told you that all the cells will be having the similar structures of the primitive. Extra point will be there in the centered unit cell. Is it fine? So here in this case, in the body, 1 particle is there which is not being cut down. Okay, so this remain unchanged. Is it fine? So here you will see that the total number of the particles at the corner will be 8 into 1/8, that is equal to 1 beta. Okay, now total of the particles at the body center, that will be equal to 1, because it has not been changed. The shape has not been changed, it is intact. Okay, so 1 from the corner and 1 from the center. If you add both the particles, then what will be the total of the particles in the body centered cubic unit cell? That will be 2 particles. But here how many particles are looking? are visible. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 particles are there. 8 plus 1, 9 particles are. Actually, these are seen as a 9 particles. But actually, if you see that crystal structure, then you will find only 2 particles per unit cells are there. Is it fine, students? So this is the number of particles for the body-centered cubic unit cell. Now, the third part is that calculation of the number of particles in the face-centered cubic unit cell. Okay, so this is the face-centered cubic unit cell. There are 6 faces, and each face at the center of each face, 1 particle is present. So we need to calculate the number of particles per unit cell. So here it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 plus 6, total 14 are visible, but actually 14 are not there. So here I have made this part like total number of the particles at the corners will be equal to 8. Understood? So these are 8 particles which will be common, right? Now come to the part of the particles left after cutting. You can see that that is how much? That is 8. 1/8 part is left behind. So total particles will be what? So corners may 8 particles are there, and 1/8 part is left. Then total number of the particles at the corner will be equal to 1. Okay, beta. So I tried to just cut it down. So like this is one face. So 1 or 2, 3, 4 particles are at the corner, and the face are there. At each face, you know that there are 4 faces I have shown. So 1, 2, 3, 4 particles are there. So when you cut down, then the corner particles will be left will equal to 1/8 part, and the center particles will be equal to half. Understood this thing? This is the important point. Okay, so here this was the first point in which the corner particles have been calculated. Now the second thing is that how many particles are present at each face? That will be 6 faces into 1 particle. The total particle will be equal to 6. So 1 particle into 6 faces. Is it fine? The total particle will be equal to 6. And after cutting, how much portion is left behind? That is half. Understood? Then what will be the total number of the particles? So that time at faces, you will see that the particular particles left is equal to 6 into 1/2. 6 particles are present totally, but after cutting, half portion has gone. That means 6 into 1/2. So that will be equal to 3. So total particles at the faces will be equal to at the face center will be equal to 3. So this is at the corner and this is at each faces. Okay, so total particles will be 4. So here the maximum of the particles are present in this case. That will be total particle at each FCC means face centered cubic unit cell. FCC is the short form, face centered cubic unit cell. How many number of particles are present? Total 4 are present. Is it clear, students? So this is the calculation of the number of particles for the face centered cubic unit cell. Now come to the last one. This is the calculation is not given in your textbook, but still we have taken this part. End centered, you know that this is cubic unit cell and the 2 particles are at the corners. Okay, so I told you that primitive cell will be common in all the cases, right? So here total number of the particles at the corner will be equal to 8. Okay, now I tried to do that. So this is one face and this is the second face, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 particles are at the corners. When you cut down, then how much portion is left behind at the corner part? That is 1/8 part. And what portion is left behind when the face centered particles are there? That will be half. So only 2 face centers are there. So opposite face centers are there. That will how much particle? 1/2 part is left behind. So here the number of particles left after cutting the corners, that will 8. Then total number of the particles at each corner will be how much? Total particles at the corner of the unit cell left is equal to 8 into 1/8 is equal to 1. Understood this thing? So this is 8. 8 are number of particles at the corner and 1/8 part is left behind. So total will be how much? That is equal to 1. Okay, beta. Now come to the next one. There are 2 faces and each face 1 particles are present. So here total particles at 2 faces will be equal to 2. Okay, face center. Okay, total particles at the 2 face center will be equal to 2. Understood? Now the particles left at the faces after cutting, that will be how much? 2 into 1/2, because one half portion has gone, 1/2 is left behind. So that is 2 into 1/2, that is equal to 1. Okay, so 1 particle is left behind at 2 faces. Now you combine these two, add these to 1 and 1, that will be equal to 2. Therefore we can say that the total number of the particles per end centered cubic unit cell will be equal to 2 particles. Is it fine? So these are the calculations of the number of particles. You just try to write down all these things in your textbook, sorry, in the notebook from the textbook. Is it clear? And whenever school opens, I'll see that. Is it fine? So you try to write down all the notes every day. I hope you all understood, students. Thanks for today.